the Simpson Bay Lagoon.
So what's the best thing about Fort Louis?
The best thing?
What's unique about it?
Well, it's not really unique. I would say it is one of the most northeastern forts of the French colonies in the Caribbean. And it's a small fort that has been used usefully by the inhabitants of Saint Martin, because a day 3 ships, including man of war frigates from Anguilla, tried to attack Marigot. They got to land in town, and there were 18 soldiers inside the fort. Most of the time there were between 20 and 25 soldiers only inside the fort, and they were helped by civilian people from the town. Whenever there was an attack, probably they use a conch shell to blow in it, or a bell, and every man that could have a gun would come and help the soldiers inside the fort. And about 80 people, including 18 soldiers inside the fort, stopped 200 British that were attacking the French side, and they made 100 prisoners. They killed most of the lieutenants and the officers of the British invaders, and they kept these 100 prisoners in the jail that we have seen down below where the museum is now, and they exchanged them for French prisoners with Anguilla Island. So that's the main battle that we've heard about this fort. It was more a dissuasive building. As soon as the fort was built, then ships coming to attack Saint Martin had more problems than before.
Okay, what's the traffic like usually, and when people come to the fort, what are they more interested in? What are some of the main things that interest them?
I would say that for those who like history, they are reading the signs and learning the history, but as I mentioned before, they really like the view, because if somebody comes up the fort, they have to come with a camera, because you have beautiful pictures of the surrounding of the fort. You have the town of Marigot. You have a 360 degrees view up in the fort. It's the highest peak overlooking Marigot. So that's why people like to come here. Plus, even if it's hot sun, when you're on the opposite side, the wind is blowing from the east to the west, and there's always breeze and fresh air up in the fort.
Monsieur
Enoch. Christopher, like the surname Christopher. Enoch is H-E-N-O-C-Q. I'm in charge of Saint Martin Museum. I'm the director of Saint Martin Museum.
Can you send some love to all the people who've never been to Saint Martin but definitely want to go? En français, s'il vous plaît.
Sorry, what do you
Could you send some love to all the future visitors to Saint Martin that haven't been here yet? En français, s'il vous plaît.
Okay. À tous les visiteurs qui ne sont jamais venus à Saint-Martin, je vous invite à découvrir cette île que j'aime depuis ma tendre enfance et que je vous ferai aimer si vous venez nous visiter.
Ah, voilà, ici.